Hey champs, so let's proceed and try to make our auto potions more convenient to use. What we have done in a previous video is we have implemented auto potions which are activated by clicking on F1, and if I click on F1 this icon is shown, and this means that auto potions are active and they are being spammed and used on cooldown. One of main disadvantages of this approach is that these potions are used despite the fact that we are standing, we are attacking, and in most cases it's not very convenient and quite ineffective. What we will do is we will add additional condition that will check that our left or right buttons were clicked in the last 3 seconds, and this means that we were probably moving, and this will be our condition of activating Quicksilver Flask. So we will move as fast as possible, and our attack flasks, so Dying Sun, Wise Oak, Vessel of Vinctar, will be activated only when our right button is clicked. So let's reset our flasks and start coding. And condition, let's add a separate folder called conditions. I created and our condition will be LMB recently. We will use the same notation that Path of Exile uses, and recently means that LMB was pressed in last 3 seconds. And to track this, we'll have to add hotkey is active, and we will have to change hotkey mode to click/hold, which means that this hotkey will be, let me just show you. Let's assign it to F2, and whenever I click and hold F2, this trigger activates, and whenever I release it, it deactivates. So it's not like we did with F1, which was in toggle mode. The key actually must be held for this trigger to become active, and we will use this functionality to track state of left and right mouse buttons. So let's assign left mouse button by double clicking on this text field, and from now on, when I click, as you can see, this trigger activates or deactivates, and we will use it for tracking mouse state. But to actually make it show us that something has happened recently, we'll have to add a more advanced functionality called throttling, and this throttling could be used for all triggers in iAuras, so it's not only for hotkey is active, it's for all other triggers as well. And it's extremely useful in some cases, like in this one. So let's think what recently means. Recently means that we would like this for this trigger to be active if user has clicked button in left mouse button, to be precise, in the last 3 seconds, right? So this means that this trigger should not deactivate if less than 3 seconds has passed since last event. And this is exactly what deactivation does. By setting it to 3 seconds, this means that this trigger will stay active if I will keep clicking. And as you can see, whenever I click, deactivation timer starts, and you can see that I have done a single click, and it deactivated right after 3 seconds has passed. So we will use the same logic for right mouse button, RMB, but change it to mouse right. And now we have tracking for both buttons, and we can assign this logic to our potions. Let's set another condition here as well. Oh, and probably we should add another condition here, and this condition will be that click was while our passive exile window was active, and this will make tracking much more precise. Okay, works as expected. And now let's add additional condition here. So flask number 3 is Quicksilver, and we would like it to be activated only when LMB was clicked recently, and for all other flasks it will be RMB. It could be customized depending on which flasks do you actually have and use. Let's check how it works. So, initial state. Flasks are not working because F1 is not clicked, and let me press F1. I have pressed F1, and as you can see, only Quicksilver was activated because I was actually clicking clicking F1 or clicking left mouse button right before I have clicked F1, so it tracked its state. As you can see, when I'm standing still, nothing is happening, and when I start moving, we have Quicksilver flasks being used automatically. And whenever I start attacking, all other flasks are clicked. And for this video, this will probably be it. In the next one, we'll discuss what we could possibly do with HP and MP potions. So stay tuned. Cheers!